Hi friends, I hope you're all doing well. As always, I hope that these videos are fun and informative for you. Today we're taking a look at my 40-gallon breeder with my telescope eye Bowie, my fantail mouse, my telescope eye Ryukin mix baby pearl, and Stardust, who I believe is part fantail, part Oranda. And so I was picking up a few things at Petsmart today, and that inspired me to do this video because Petsmart had this wonderful care sheet out for getting to know fancy goldfish pet care guidelines. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you all what it says and just give you an idea why you can't just rely on something like this from a pet store to help you really learn to take care of an animal, because goldfish are not hard pets to take care of. Compared to my dogs, they're a lot easier to take care of. On the other hand, compared to my Goodie tank, these guys are monstrous to take care of. They require huge water changes and, like, you know, like we've talked about, a lot of space, a lot of clean water, a lot of attention and love. So anyway, here is what Petsmart says you need to take care of them. Oh. Here, we're gonna do it based on the inside of the pamphlet, because that's more like a checklist of things they're trying to get you to buy on the back. This says, how do I set up a fancy goldfish aquarium? For species that grow up 6 inches, aquarium should be 20 gallons. For those that grow up to 12 inches, they need a 29-gallon. No. No, no, no. No, 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 Petco. No. All goldfish need a minimum of a 40-gallon breeder, and the more space you can get them, the better. This idea that you could keep a goldfish that gets to be 12 inches in a 29-gallon aquarium. 29-gallon aquariums are only a foot long, so, or I'm sorry, a foot wide. So that's saying that your fish could survive in the space that it couldn't even physically turn around in. That's just insane. That's just insane. Let's take a look at my fish so that we feel better. You guys, they think I should put you in a 29-gallon aquarium. Don't do that, Mom. Mouse, they think I should put you in a 29-gallon aquarium. What? 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 Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that to you guys, don't worry. All right, okay, so this part's good. This part's good. They said use a power filter that circulates the water 3 to 5 times per hour. So that's close. As we've talked about before, you really just want at least 2 to 4 times the filtration. I'm a terrible writer. While trying to hold the phone too. Filtration for your tank. So you really just, I mean, that's not too bad of a recommendation, but it's just easier to think about it like, I have a 40-gallon tank. Okay, I need filters for 80 gallons of filtration or more. It's just an easier way to think about it than the way that they're writing it. To maintain temperatures, add an aquarium heater. Use 5 watts per gallon of aquarium heater. Fancy goldfish require temperatures ranging between 65 to 75. Oh hey, as always, my cat has to come be in the video too. So that's not terrible advice. I would say that fancy goldfish are probably happiest right at 70 to 73, and this is kind of their, actually this up to 80 is like where they can survive in an aquarium, but actually you want it to be 70 to 73 degrees in your aquarium. I have found that especially with the 40-gallon breeders, where during a big water change, the temperature could cause temperature shock, since 40 gallons is a lot, but it's not insane. You're putting in 20 gallons of new water coming from your cold sink. Yeah, like, it's nice to have a heater in there to get it back up to room temperature, which is kind of how goldfish like it if they're living inside. You know, they're great at room temperature inside, and my larger tanks, even during big water changes, maintain enough of the water that the temperature swing isn't that big. And I don't necessarily put heaters on my 75-gallon plus tanks, but for these 40-gallon breeders, yeah, I do put a heater on there, and I do keep it between 70 and 73, depending on the temperature of the house. Like during the summer when the house actually gets colder because the air conditioner's on all the time, I keep it more in the 73 level, because as you can see, my goldfish are right in front of my cold air returns, so that means that cold air is getting sucked onto this bottom tank. So yeah, that just kind of makes sure they don't get affected by that. Anyway, I'm rambling. We're here to talk about this amazing fancy goldfish care sheet, which clearly is giving us all kinds of great information so far, telling you to keep these guys in a 20 to 29 gallon tank. Yeah. This says, place no more than 3 fancy goldfish at a time in the aquarium inside their bag for 15 minutes to get them used to the water temperature. Use net to transfer goldfish. So, I actually use my hands, gently and clean. I would actually recommend using gentle, clean hands. And when I say clean, I don't mean like go rub them in a bunch of soap. I mean like sanitize them, then go rub your arms in nothing but tap water until your arms just feel like saturated, so that they're really, really clean. And then touch your fish, because nets actually can really hurt goldfish and stress them out. If you can't catch them without a net, that's what you gotta do. But the optimal thing to do is use your hands to transfer the goldfish into the aquarium. And I do like that they are saying, which is true, do not put bag water in tank. Okay? Just don't put your bag water in the tank. Don't do it. And it says, frequently test water, changing at least 10% weekly or monthly. Petsmart does free water testing. No. Frequently do water changes at least 50% a week. At least 50% a week. At least. Whether you're testing the water or not. And then it says, for more information, consult Setting Up an Aquarium Pet Care Guide or visit petsmart.com/aquarium setup. No, don't do that. For more information on setting up a goldfish aquarium, look up Jenni of Solid Gold. Or like message me. Don't message, like go check out Jenni's channel. Message me. Don't consult PetSmart's website about this. Because, yeah, you cannot do 10% weekly water changes. That won't do anything. You cannot keep them in a 29-gallon tank. And also, nowhere in here does it mention this, but goldfish should be kept in groups of 3 or more. And that is to prevent bullying and loneliness. As I mentioned, my 40-gallon breeders, which actually have 45 gallons in them, are a little bit overstocked because I have 4 in each. And I'm trying to do a lot to make up for the fact that they are overstocked because I have 4 in each. I really should only have 3 in each of these, and I think 3 goldfish, especially fancy goldfish, in a 40-gallon breeder is just fine because it is basically a 2-foot by 3-foot tank, not a 2.5-foot by 1-foot tank, as they are recommending that you get for these guys. And just real quick, because these guys are still young and growing, so keeping these guys in a 29-gallon tank might not look that bad when you start out. But keep in mind, these guys are going to turn into... I had these lights off for recording. These guys who do not fit in a 29-gallon tank. Hi, Dumpo Jumbo. So, yeah, there we go. Night, guys. I'll turn these back off for you. Yeah, there we go. Corrected PetSmart's fancy goldfish care sheet for them. And, you know, I really wish that they would pay attention when people make videos like this. Maybe not videos like this, but I really wish they would pay attention to these standards of actually keeping animals with care and sharing information with people, because, you know, it says here, here's their motto. Their motto, their promise is that these are vet-assured pet purchases at PetSmart. And that means that they are buying pets from a vendor that meets high quality of caring for pets, screening them for common illnesses. This program also includes standards for in-store pet care. That's not happening. These are not the standards being kept in the pet store, and these are not the standards that you should be keeping animals under. So yeah, PetSmart, I think I said Petco once on here on accident. Oh well. Petsmart care guide. That was me correcting the Petsmart fancy goldfish care guide for you all. And wow, this is 15 minutes long. Okay, I will be quiet now. Don't get your information on goldfish from Petco. Thanks.